Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I'm hoping the firecrackers and stuff will stop long enough for me to record this video. So I'm going to do a video for you guys and gals sitting down drinking my Mootopia. Let's talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions. You know what, if the firecrackers start back up, I'm just going to keep recording. Let's run with it. A lot of people this time of year, they make the memes, they make the jokes, look out for the New Year's resolutioners. And you know, because we're used to this. Those of us who've been doing this a while. Some of you get upset about it. You guys only been training a couple of years, guys and gals. Come on. You're still noobs. Stop. Stop. Some of us have been doing this a really long time. A lot of us have realized that we love this way of life and we want to encourage others to do it. Okay. We know most of those people crowding the gyms the first 3 weeks of January. We know by March, none of them are going to show up again for the rest of the year. We already know this. 90% of them are going to be gone. But here's the thing. A lot of them are going to stay. Okay? A lot of them are going to stick it out. It might only be 10%. It might only be 15%. But you know what? A lot of them are going to stick it out. That is the next generation of lifters. That's the next generation of fitness enthusiasts. And I'm going to say a couple points on that. If you do not own a home gym like I do, and you're still going to a public gym, how do you think the rates are kept there? Those New Year's contracts, those resolutioners coming in, they're keeping the lights on, they're keeping that gym open for you the rest of the year. You know? It's keeping your rates from being triple what they are. Okay, you can put up with a few weeks of that, but here's the thing. Yes, it's going to be crowded. It's going to be crowded. But you know what? A lot of people in there are intimidated. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what they're doing. We know they don't know what they're doing. We watch them. We see them. It's bad. But you know what? That's the next generation. We have to help and encourage them. Here's what I'm going to recommend to people. Instead of getting upset, step back and keep those 2 points in mind. Number one, some of those people are going to be your future gym bros. They're going to be the other people who share the same passion and interest for you. Keep that in mind. Okay? Some of them are going to stick it out. And we need people focused on fitness today. I mean, we have such an enormous problem with disease and obesity and everything. We really need this. We need to encourage it. Okay? Number two, keep in mind, that's keeping your gym open. You can't afford a home gym, you need that gym. That's keeping the lights on. Okay? It's in your best interest. All right, so let's come back over to the other point. Don't get upset with them. You were a noob one time. Most of you still don't know what in the hell you're doing. I mean, let's be honest. I'm a coach who's been doing this over 20 years. I can assure you a lot of what you guys are doing, I look at and shake my head. I've been training 7 years. Yeah, that's not long enough. That's not long enough to know what you're doing. So, keep that in mind. A lot of them don't know what they're doing. But you know more than they do. Why don't you help them out? Why don't you look for the ones who really look like they're going to put the work in? Maybe look for the ones who you can tell are uncomfortable. Be polite to them. Be welcoming to them. Okay? Because that goes a long way. When a lot of people are intimidated to go in a gym. They're intimidated. A little bit of kindness and friendliness goes a long way. And I get it, gyms are more crowded today. The culture is different. When I started, people were welcoming and embracing. I started in a real serious gym. Okay. I walked into a football gym my first time because a family member took me in, taught me some basics. Then I joined a real gym. And it was a serious iron gym. With power lifters, with bodybuilders and stuff there, with athletes and other endeavors. It was a serious gym. But you know what? People welcomed me. They welcomed me. It matters. Ironically, those are the gyms that are the most welcoming to anyone who steps in. You know, a lot of times you'll see the people who are scared to go into gyms, but I laugh. I'm like, well, don't go to the commercial gym. Go to the serious gym. Go to that gym where the people scare the hell out of you when you see them. Do you know why? Because they're going to have respect for you for even walking in that door. For even having the balls to walk in that door. You're already going to have earned at least a little bit of respect. Because most people won't do that. Okay? But for those of you who are at the commercial gyms, I don't need to tell people the hardcore gyms that. They already know. If you go to a bodybuilding or a powerlifting gym, you already know that's the etiquette. You welcome everybody. All right. The commercial gym people, you're not familiar with that culture yet. Be welcoming to these people. You don't even have to take anyone under your wing. Just be friendly, be polite. Try not to be judgmental. It's not asking much. And a little friendliness goes a long way to make people want to keep going. Okay? Because we need that right now. We need that. We have problems in our society. Again, it would be really, really good to do that. Be real helpful. I'd recommend it. And if you happen to see some who you think have potential, take them under your wing. Give them a couple tips. Give them a couple tips. You know how much that will mean to someone who is completely out of place. They're intimidated. They don't know what in the hell they're doing. For someone who's actually in decent shape, who has obviously been doing it more than a year or two, you know how much it means to them if you just come over and teach them a couple things? Do you know how welcome that makes them feel? Okay, you could be the one who encourages that person to stick it out. You could change their life by taking a couple of minutes in the middle of your workout between sets to show them a couple things. Welcome them. Show them how to bench correctly. Right? Show them how to do a lat pull down or a dumbbell row. Just show them something. A little bit of advice. Send them to some free resources online. Some programs, my programs, whatever. Okay? You could be the catalyst that changes that person's life. And if any of you out there tell me that you really care about fitness and lifting, and you're not willing to try to show the next generation the way, don't tell me that you really care about this lifestyle. Okay? Don't lie to me and don't lie to yourself. Help them out. It's our obligation to help the next generation. We have a duty to do so. All right, guys, well, that's really all I have to say on that today. Hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.